Hello everyone and welcome back to a top 10 most interesting facts video about one of the most terrifying beings in the Separatist army being General Grievous. Make sure to leave a comment down below of who you all would like to see next in this series and click that subscribe button to never miss a video. Now let's get into the video. Number 1. Who trained General Grievous? General Grievous was a highly skilled warrior with proficient lightsaber wielding abilities as a result of receiving training from Count Dooku. As Count Dooku was the master swordsman and one of the best duelists in the galaxy, this allowed General Grievous to be able to quickly master different fighting styles from his opponents in battle. General Grievous was not force sensitive, even though Count Dooku tried using Jedi Master Sifo Dyas's blood to help General Grievous get transferred safely to the Geonosian medical facility, where he would get his cybernetic parts. It was crucial for him to master many different lightsaber forms in order for his opponents to not get the upper hand with wielding the Force. Grievous specialized in lightsaber form Jarkai, which allowed him to master the ability to wield two or more lightsabers at the same time to overwhelm his opponents with his quick and powerful strikes with the lightsabers. Darth Sidious never feared Count Dooku training General Grievous because he wasn't force sensitive, unlike Asajj Ventress being trained by Count Dooku with the rule of two, making them a powerful master and apprentice. Number 2. Droid Army Commander. General Grievous was granted the rank of general in the Confederacy military army. During the early stages of the war, he publicly emerged as a major separatist leader as he brought a whole new level of fear across the galaxy. According to legends, he had risen in his ranks as a result of many campaigns claiming victory after victory against the Republic. Grievous was regarded as unstoppable. Grievous often maintained a strategy of elusiveness. A lot of his attacks were surprise attacks that the Republic wasn't prepared for. This made it difficult for the Republic forces to ever locate him, despite it being one of their major objectives during the Clone Wars. Number 3. Where did General Grievous come from? Grievous comes from the planet Kali. The Kaleesh warriors wore a cloak and head wrap mask carved from a skull of a predatory animal. The reptilian Kaleesh species became the center of attention for the Yamri. The ravaging Yamri brutally overran many worlds and enslaved their populations. The struggle between the Kaleesh and the Yamri developed into the ongoing war. Over time, the Kaleesh forces successfully pushed back them out of their world. The Kaleesh warlord, who would later become General Grievous, led his forces to victory over this war. Number 4. General Grievous becoming a cyborg. After accepting Dooku's invitation, General Grievous sacrificed his body into cybernetics. This made him an unstoppable killing machine on the battlefield. His transformation occurred over assassination attempts, causing his shuttle to crash and leaving him scarred from the wreckage. The Kaleesh warrior recovered in a Bacta tank from his scars. However, it turned out to be Dooku who was the one who was directly responsible for the shuttle to crash to give General Grievous these injuries, to furthermore complete his transformation. His brain tissue was wired directly and carried electrical signals faster throughout the body to help with his movement and reaction skills. Grievous's armor, made of Durasteel composite duranium and armorplast, was easier for the manufacturer to repair. The cyborg's body was purposely designed to resemble the Kaleesh's body and warlord armor, including the faceplate. Number 5. General Grievous's Fortress. During the Clone Wars, Grievous was instructed by Count Dooku to return to his fortress on Vasquez. When he arrived, he found that his Magnaguards had been deactivated. Count Dooku had laid a trap for the general to test his abilities against 2 Jedi and a squadron of clones. Grievous was confronted by Jedi Knight Kit Fisto and his Padawan Nadar, as well as a squadron of clone troopers led by Commander Phil. However, Grievous was able to escape this duel and needed repairs done. In his control room, Grievous laid a bunch of traps to kill the 2 Jedi and the clones before they could reach him again. Each new trap the Jedi would survive. For their final tests, General Grievous unleashed his pet frogwort named Gore to kill the remaining survivors. However, the Jedi were able to apprehend the beast, and this made Grievous full of anger towards his pet dying. Grievous walked out of his command room. He was able to separate the 2 Jedi. This left Kit Fisto's Padawan Nadar to face the powerful General Grievous alone. With a skilled blaster shot, Nadar was killed, and this just left Kit Fisto all alone. As the duel between them moved outside the fortress, Kit Fisto used his environment to his advantage with the dense fog to sneak up on Grievous. This allowed Kit Fisto to have the upper hand against General Grievous, slicing one of his arms off and managing to escape with his ship. Number 6. Anakin and General Grievous never met during the Clone Wars. During Anakin's first encounter with General Grievous on the command bridge, Anakin says this:
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
Due to this, George Lucas had to make the entire Clone Wars series where the main antagonists, General Grievous and Anakin Skywalker, would never have met. Due to this, George Lucas had General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi many times throughout the Clone Wars and Anakin's Padawan Ahsoka Tano. Number 7. Why did General Grievous cough? In the Clone Wars animated short, Mace Windu engaged General Grievous in combat when Mace Windu used his powers with the Force to crush the chest plate, dealing a massive blow to General Grievous's midsection. This caused the general to spark his famous cough from the Clone Wars and in Revenge of the Sith. Number 8. George Lucas actually made the famous cough for General Grievous. George Lucas himself recorded the infamous cough as he came into work that day with a bit of a cough and thought this would be perfect to record for General Grievous's character. This parallels can be drawn between the cough and heavy breathing sound from Darth Vader, as they both would get cybernetic transformations. Number 9. Magnaguards. Grievous passed on everything he learned to his IG-100 bodyguards to ensure their combat skills matched with his. The Magnaguards shared many traits from General Grievous as a fearsome reputation. Grievous was rarely seen without at least 2 guards by his side, as a shield only few could pass. The Magnaguards were equipped with electrostaffs that could be used to deflect lightsaber strikes from Jedi. The IG-100 guards could lose an arm and still be a threat in combat, as their electronics made them very proficient even after losing a limb. The guards were present at General Grievous's construction into a cyborg. However, they would all get slaughtered by Grievous out of anger at being allied to the droids he used to fight against. Number 10. His final duel with Kenobi. The Jedi Council gets word of General Grievous's location on Utapau, a deserty planet in the Outer Rim home to the Utapauans. With cities built inside a cluster of sinkholes, the Jedi Council sends Jedi Master Kenobi to hunt down Grievous to end the war and possibly reveal the identity of Darth Sidious. Obi-Wan has fought General Grievous many times throughout the Clone Wars, as Obi-Wan was one of the best defensive duelists in the Jedi Order, using his lightsaber form 3, Surisu, to block his opponent's attacks and wait for them to either tire out or make a mistake to win the battle. General Grievous was under orders from Darth Sidious as his last mission was to separate Obi-Wan Kenobi and leave Anakin Skywalker on Coruscant. Once Obi-Wan had made contact with the Palpatine leader, letting him know that they had been kept hostage by General Grievous, Obi-Wan sends his fighter back to Commander Cody and the 212th Squadron of clone troopers to let them know he has made contact. Obi-Wan Kenobi jumps down to reveal himself to General Grievous and the droid army. General Grievous sends his Magnaguards to defeat Kenobi. However, they are no match for the skillful Jedi Master. As Grievous's hatred grows towards Kenobi, he decides to take on the Jedi Master himself. As their duel goes on, Obi-Wan blocks Grievous's powerful strikes and is able to slice a couple of Grievous's hands off, making the general get weaker and weaker. General Grievous tries to retreat back to his ship, but to no avail, as Kenobi follows him back to his ship. Kenobi is able to rip open Grievous's armored chestplate that reveals his midsection. Obi-Wan then proceeds to shoot a blaster shot right in the middle of Grievous's midsection, causing the organs to explode and for him to fall onto the ground motionless. Thank you guys again for watching another top 10 most interesting facts video. I really enjoy making these videos over some of my favorite characters in Star Wars. If you want to see more of this content, click this top 10 most interesting facts video about Plo Koon.